Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Derick Smith. I've been a chef slash line cook for over 5 years. And today I'm going to be reacting to a video by a channel that I come to really like, actually, called Pasta Grannies. Basically, it's this lady that goes around Italy or parts of Europe where there's an Italian grandma and that makes pasta. So there's hundreds of different shapes. And she basically goes through all these shapes with these nonas, and they all have different shapes depending on their family. So it's pretty cool. This one is about a giant pasta sheet. So let's see. Let's go ahead and watch this one. I think I've seen this one before, but we'll go ahead and watch it. Wow, it's big. Truffles on there.
Ciao, sono Luisa, devo preparare dei ravioli di burrata e tartufo bianco e farò una sfoglia gigante.
Luisa lives in Faenza, Emilia-Romagna, where she is well known for making huge pasta sheets.
Yeah, so that's really impressive. I've tried to make big sfolinas like that. The sfolina is actually just a big old pasta sheet. That's what the definition is, or translation, you would say. I've never been able to get it that big or that soft looking. It usually tends to dry out towards the edges and stuff and start to crack. So she's obviously a professional.
To make 7.5 kilos of dough, Luisa uses 5 kilos of 00 flour. She makes a well in the flour which has to have high edges to stop the eggs escaping.
Si pensa sempre che farla più piccola si riesce a contenere meglio le uova, ma è esattamente il contrario, perché dopo si rompono gli argini.
Luisa is adding 50 of them, one for every 100 grams of flour. The rich yellow of the yolks gives the pasta a better color.
Yeah, 50 eggs. That's a lot of freaking pasta. Usually when you make pasta, it's around, what, 5? Just for like a family meal. So that's going to be making a lot. That's why she's professional. So I know you can see how orange and vibrant her eggs are. Obviously, she's in Italy. So I don't know, produce in other like European countries tends to be better, I feel like. So, I mean, these eggs are probably free range and all that. So use the best eggs you can when you make pasta and you'll have the best results. And obviously it's more pretty with that bright orange.
Luisa is a professional pasta maker, called a Sfoglina in Italian. She used to demonstrate in the window of her local restaurant. The eggs need to be scrambled a bit before she gradually mixes in the flour.
Piano piano si incorpora tutta la farina.
Then the dough has to be kneaded thoroughly until it is smooth and silky. This takes a good 20 minutes.
Certo che bisogna avere il posto. Con un tagliere formato famiglia.
If you've ever made that much dough and try to knead it by hand, it's a lot of work. You can tell how thick her wrists are. She's got some strong muscles in there, those arms. My grandma, she's Italian, and she would make bread, and just by mixing bread and all that, she would beat everyone in arm wrestles. It's actually pretty funny.
Insomma, fin da piccola mia mamma, stavo sempre in cucina a guardare mia mamma, però non l'ho mai fatta da piccola. Poi da grande ho provato con scarsissimi risultati, da grande che età, ma diciamo quando sono nati i miei figli, diciamo verso i 30 anni. E poi piano piano mi sono fatta aiutare, è sempre mia mamma, mia nonna, soprattutto mia mamma. Un bambino grande poi, perché 7,5 kg.
Louisa then slices off a more manageable amount.
La separi in parti e poi metti via
E poi la
quella che...
metto via perché comunque deve riposare perché è più facile da tirare.
Both pieces need to rest.
Tutti e due.
You can see by hand mixing it how much more air is incorporated into the dough. Obviously with pasta, it's not a leavened type of dough, so it's not going to rise or anything like that. But with a little bit air pockets, that's why you'd want to do like a hand rolled versus machine rolled. Machine rolls tend to degas it and it turns into more dense pasta rather than soft and airy like a hand rolled would be.
The lump goes into the fridge for later.
Questa la lasciamo riposare.
She wraps it well to stop it from drying out. While the pasta rests, Louisa makes the filling for her ravioli.
Come lo chiami questo, Luisa?
E granadelle.
So she's putting it in the fridge to rest. As you work dough and knead it, what you're developing is gluten, which is, you've probably heard of gluten being a bad thing, but what you need it for pasta and breads and things, because it actually builds strength in the dough and is more elastic and kind of gives that quality to it. You need to let it rest because as you work it, it gets harder and harder. So she needs to let it rest and soften, kind of relax a little bit. And the gluten strands will get longer and more relaxed. And then she'll be able to roll it out more easily than trying to fight it just by kneading it and then immediately rolling it out. So it's important to let it rest.
È una cosa romagnola che non può mancare in nessuna casa dove si fa la pasta. Questo me l'ha regalato mia mamma. E adesso facciamo il ripieno intanto che l'impasto riposa almeno mezz'ora.
She is using 200 grams of burrata, which is a cream-filled ball of mozzarella.
If you've never had burrata, that's some good stuff right there. Very creamy, very, very light, very delicious.
Adds 100 grams of cow's milk ricotta, 50 grams of grated Parmigiano cheese, a pinch of salt, and plenty of black pepper. Hands are the best tool to mix everything together. This is a modern filling for ravioli because burrata are from southern Italy.
La burrata si scioglierà proprio come uno addenta il raviolo, si scioglie immediatamente, darà un gusto.
Louisa places it in a piping bag before chilling it for 30 minutes.
Questo è il nostro ripieno.
Louisa didn't start making pasta by hand regularly until she was 30 years old.
Cominciamo. La pasta ha riposato, quindi adesso si tirerà bene. È trattata in un modo che non diventa nera, e non fa i grumi, è proprio adatta a questo tipo di lavorazione.
You can see how big her rolling pin is. That style rolling pin for pasta making is called a mattarello. They can be very accurate, depending on which one you get, obviously. I've bought one off of Amazon, and the dang thing was freaking crooked, so I don't know. You have to probably get a real one from Italy to get some good stuff. But this, yeah, so mattarello, when you're making pasta, that big, long, almost like a broomstick. My great-grandma used to make raviolis with the broomstick handle. So kind of use what you got, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cerco di avvolgerla sempre quando la giro così non si deforma.
She's rotating it 10 to 2, so.
Poi adesso c'è anche il camino acceso e quindi
Il camino acceso, spiegalo, Luisa.
asciuga molto l'impasto e quindi dopo diventa più faticoso, soprattutto se uno deve fare della pasta ripiena. L'ambiente caldo favorisce l'asciugatura. Però ovviamente se uno la vuole fare grande la deve ovalizzare per forza, perché le braccia
She took a pasta.
Yeah, when you're a little woman or even a big guy, you know, your wingspan is only so big, so you have to stretch it out the other way so you can, you know, reach both sides and get a good roll on it.
And this breaststroke swimming style is what professionals use because it's efficient.
Se la vogliamo guardare contro luce, si vede che nei bordi è un po' grossa, è leggermente più grossa, e quindi io so che devo ancora insistere in quei punti.
Wow, it's just, she's just got it so perfected, you know, she can just make that dough do what she wants. Yeah, it's a very hard skill.
Però tu ne stavi spendendo 1,2 kg. Esatto, 1,2 kg di impasto.
Quindi Luisa, qual è la sfoglia più grande che tu hai mai fatto?
In genere sulle 8 uova, e la sfoglia più grande senza immacolata, senza difetti, era 1,78 m. Poi ne ho fatte anche di più grandi, però magari scappa il bucanino, scappa la piega e dopo non vale.
And she started making giant pasta sheets to compete with her sister. Now for fun, she occasionally enters pasta rolling competitions.
Il mattarello è già arrivato, al suo perché.
An 8-egg dough will make a 1.78 meter long sfoglia. It cannot be wider than the width of your arms, and therefore it is oval in shape. Luisa lets the pasta hang over the edge to anchor it and to help with extending the dough.
You can tell that she has her recipe locked in, because you can see how much it's stretching, but at the same time it's not cracking, it's not drying out, and it's not too sticky at the same time as well. So you can tell that she's worked a lot with her dough and perfected the recipe, so she knows exactly how hydrated and all that it needs to be. So it's pretty cool.
And there you have it, a curtain of pasta.
Se mi cade la rifacciamo.
Ma va là.
Cosa sta?
Vai, vai.
Wow. O se contasse per dimagrire sarei uno sfilatino,
To keep it manageable, Luisa folds it up to work on the edges.
Dopo la vogliamo misurare?
Ah, certo.
Notice how
This whole process is so mesmerizing. It's almost like ASMR. When I first got introduced to this channel, you know, I'd watch them just to go to sleep. They're just so like entertaining, but you know, just relaxing as well.
she doesn't use lots of excess flour. This is because her dough has the right hydration and consistency. It's not sticky and handles like heavy linen. Luisa has made the pasta sfoglia a bit shorter and therefore a tiny bit thicker because she's making ravioli, not tagliatelle. Luisa says using bigger pasta sheets makes ravioli making more efficient.
Quant'è, Luisa?
1,54. Se la faccio troppo sottile, i ravioli dopo si aprono in cottura.
Molto orgogliosa.
I tuoi figli la mangiano la tua pasta?
Basta, sì, la mangiano. Più il marito dei figli. Perché le
qua.
figlie femmine sono sempre a dieta.
She used a 7-centimeter cookie cutter to create her circles.
La burrata è rimasta un po' in pezzi, ma è meglio, così si scioglie.
Then she gently presses down with the blunt edge of a 5 cm cutter to exclude the air.
Adesso cerco di delimitare il ripieno così l'aria fuoriesce completamente e non si aprono in cottura. Vedi, così l'aria è uscita tutta.
Yeah, this is such a mesmerizing process. I'm forgetting to talk. So yeah, she's measuring it, so she's able to fold it in half, so she knows where the center is, so she can make a mark and then fill that part and then fold it over. So yeah, really impressive. The filling she's using is not very traditional. They said earlier that the burrata is from the south, and they're in, I think, Emilia Romagna or something like that. But so that's more north. But obviously, regionally, they kind of stick to themselves in terms of the pasta or culinary aspect of it. But modern times, you can ship things everywhere. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this will turn into.
She creates the ravioli using her larger cutter. She wants a pasta edging.
Poi comunque a me piace che rimanga anche un po' di sfoglia attorno, in modo da sentire anche il sapore della sfoglia, perché la sfoglia comunque buona, fatta con le uova buone, farina buona.
Yeah, I see people make raviolis and they got the filling all the way to the edge, like a little pocket. Why not have some pasta on the end? Because that's, the main part of the dish is pasta, So I agree with her. You want some pasta around your edges of your ravioli with the little, the filling in the center of it, rather than all the way to the edges. Besides, it will also hold it together more. So that's another benefit.
E deve essere una cosa equilibrata. Non si deve sentire né troppo il ripieno e né solo la sfoglia. Ci deve essere un equilibrio.
She will slice the leftover bits into pasta squares called quadrucci for use in soup.
Ecco, sono pronti da...
Yeah, nothing goes to waste.
Lisa is cooking enough for 2 people. She melts generous amounts of butter and brings salted water to the boil.
Peccato che non si sente il profumo nella telecamera.
These are white truffles, which her sister has foraged. To buy them is extremely expensive. Louisa uses a brush to clean them.
Yeah, let me look up what a white truffle costs per pound. So I found on this one website, Truffle USA, fresh white truffle for 1 ounce is $250. So that's 29 grams. $8 a gram. Nice. Luckily, she has a sister that foraged for her.
To cook once they have returned to the boil.
Cosa stanno in
Basta che
cottura?
stiamo... Appena vengono a galla aspetto pochissimi attimi. Ed è cotta subito perché è fresca.
Louisa pours over the melted butter and uses a mandolin to shape some truffle over the ravioli.
Adesso aggiungiamo il tartufo.
This is a very special dish. Buon appetito!
La pasta è pronta. Ravioli di burrata.
Yeah, very special. As you'll see if you watch many more of these videos, pastas are very simple in their sauces. I feel like in America, we overcomplicate it, add more ingredients, add more garlic, add more cheese, stuff it full of things. It doesn't need to be all that stuff, it's simple ingredients, maybe 3 or 4 total, including the pasta. So, that's what you'll find more authentic Italian is just simplicity. And with the truffles and the burrata and all that, those are very simple flavors. You don't want to overpower those. Well, truffle is very strong flavor, but the burrata, simplicity is where it's at. So
Al tartufo.
Click on the subscribe button for regular helpings of Pasta Grannies.
Sei soddisfatto del risultato?
Molto buoni, guardate la burrata. Si scioglie in bocca, buonissimo.
my mouth is watering. Oh gosh, that was a good one. I want to make pasta now. Unfortunately, my wife has celiac, so if I make pasta, I'm the only one that's going to eat it, which is sad, especially for the waistline.
Per le feste questi sono speciali. Ciao ragazzi, a presto. Ciao.
Grazie Luigi.
Yeah, so Great technique, everything was perfect on that one. So really good video. This channel is one of my favorite pasta channels. If you like pasta, or if you want to get more in touch with, if you have any Italian in your family, that's kind of a cool way to kind of look back and see how it's done, So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe and I'll be reacting to a lot more videos. So yeah.
Ciao ciao.